Hello, I am Sophie welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a fun little day in my life video. I feel like it's been a while since I've made one of these. This time, we are doing summer edition in quotation marks. What makes this one different, you might ask? Well, pretty much the only thing is that I am not going onto campus every day for class. I am still in school though. I'm taking a couple classes over the summer just to get some credits out of the way, and that is what we are starting with on this lovely day. At the moment, I am only in one of the classes. The second one will be starting in a couple days after this video goes out, so for the time being, just in the one class, which is extremely easy so far. There's like 2 assignments a week. There's a lot of reading, but like not a ton of assignments, which is very nice. And honestly, every time I do online summer school, because I do it pretty much every summer, I remember how much I love doing online school compared to like walking to class. Not that I don't like walking to class. Being in the college environment is very nice sometimes, but doing online school is so convenient. It's so convenient and I miss it sometimes. Anyways, for most of the day, during the week at least, I work a big chunk of that day. More specifically, 10 to 3 every single day, Monday through Friday. Sometimes it sucks because like pretty much the entire day it feels like is being taken up by work, but we got to get our money up while we still have the time. You know what I mean? I'm on the clock still, so I have to make this kind of quick and get going. But this lighting also sucks. I apologize. Bear with me. Hi. We're doing a day in my life today, summer edition, because why not? It is 1:40 p.m. I am technically still working, but I'm also starving and I have a very specific place that I'm craving right now, and I'm just gonna go there, eat, and finish my shift there. So that's what we're doing. Let's see, I'm also gonna take some stuff to work on after work, like writing wise, because I wanna stay out for a little bit. I like being out of my apartment, okay? Sue me. So we're gonna pack everything up now. We're gonna head out to where I wanna go have lunch and finish work, do some schoolwork because I am in summer school, and then hopefully do some writing later. But let's pack up. The last time I used my backpack, I went book shopping, so there's quite a few books in here. Good stuff, good stuff. And then there's 2 more in here. I also kind of want to finish this book today. I'm really close, like 50 pages, so we're gonna try and do that. Cute. All right, let's go. So it is a fairly easy walk to the light rail in my city from where I live. All I really need to do is cross like a little bit of campus to get to the closest stop. So it's like maybe a 10-minute walk. Super convenient. I love it so much. It is also a blessing that the train cars are so well air conditioned. Like during the height of summer, they have the air blasting. You can't even hear the person like speaking next to you. It's crazy. Anyways, it was not long until we were right outside the coffee shop. And if you guys have watched pretty much any of my most recent videos, you already know what I got to eat. This little breakfast sandwich. It is so good. I get it every time I'm here. Don't hit me up. But like I already said, I finished work once I got here, and then right after that, I started reading a little bit for my summer class before ultimately giving up on that probably like 5 pages in and starting my writing for the day. I know by the time that this video goes out, the summer retreat has begun, but I filmed this a little bit before the retreat started, so technically I was in like the prep stages of the retreat. Only technically because my prep, in quotation marks, was just to write as much of Project What before the actual retreat started, just so I had like a better head start. So I was drafting long before the retreat even began, and I will also have a video out about this whole like prep period for Project What very soon, so look out for that. Shameless plug. coffee shop was closing pretty early on this day, so I wrapped up the scene I was writing and made my way back home. Hello, I'm back home. The AC is on because I'm sweating like crazy, so if you can't hear me, I'm sorry. But I'm back. I just went to the one place because I was tired of being in public. So I came home. It's 5:13 now, and I started reading my book on the way back to my place, and I think I'm just gonna finish it right now. I'm gonna use the rest of the sunlight. We have like 2 hours left of sunlight, so I'm gonna use the rest of that to just finish this book real quick. Oh, the air went off. Lovely. Just so I can say I finished it, and then I get to journal about it. That's always fun. This will be the 4th book I've finished this year. I have 56 pages left. Let's do this. But first, I feel like there's a better way to do this. Hello, it's 10 p.m. I just spent the last hour and a half on TikTok because I could not summon the mental capacity to do anything else, okay? But I am now on my 2nd bowl of, this isn't spaghetti, pasta. 2nd bowl of pasta because I made enough to eat it later, which was like a miracle. I like never do that. So, second helping, and we're gonna get back to work. I either do schoolwork or I write. That's the last 2 things I need to do. Which one am I gonna do? Which one? Which one? I should probably do schoolwork, but like all of my schoolwork right now is just reading, and I can't do that right now. I cannot. So I'm gonna try and do a little bit of writing before I pass out because that's really scary lighting. Hold on. Before I pass out, because I got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep last night, and that wasn't a good idea. So we're just gonna see how much more of today I can do. I end up saying like, oh, I'm so sleepy, I'll go to sleep soon. And then I end up staying awake until like 2 in the morning, which is what happened last night. I was like, oh, let me go to bed early because I need to wake up early. And then it was 2 in the morning before I even knew it. So, I mean, that could definitely happen today, but I'm kind of hoping it doesn't. Let's try to write this welcoming party scene in Project What. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll figure it out. Let's go. Guess who fell asleep right after filming that last part from the video? It's the next day. Hi. That was a day in my life, I guess. Summer edition. Did not stay up until 2, which was comforting. Very glad I didn't do that. But yesterday was very productive. Very nice. I love filming day in my life because I feel like it pushes me to be more productive. If I don't do anything today, there's no content, so I gotta do something. Also, please don't mind my hair. But let's see, what did I do? I worked, which is boring, but I had to do it. Finished a book, which I still need to put in my journal, but I'll do that later. Did some schoolwork, fun, and wrote 800 words in a scene that, frankly, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know how to approach it, which is why I stopped writing it the day before. And I was like, I'll figure it out. Maybe I just need to sleep on it. And that was pretty much all that needed to happen, because when I wrote it at that coffee shop I was at, it turned out way better than I ever thought it would, which is great. I feel like it just adds more depth to the characters than it had in draft 3, which is the main thing I'm working on in Project What right now, which I will have a video all about Project What in hopefully a few days from when this comes out, depending on what happens. What else I did yesterday? Ate some good food. I think it really was just walking around in the heat that like exhausted me. As you can tell, I didn't even change out of what I was wearing yesterday. I got home, it was so hot, it was so sweaty. And then I think it took all the energy out of me. Because the rest of the night, I kind of just did nothing. I mean, I read a little bit, I finished that, and then I kind of just was watching YouTube, or I was on TikTok, or like just a bunch of like non-productive things really, and then I fell asleep. So that was fun. At least the beginning half of the day was very productive to make up for literally doing nothing for the second half. But yeah, there's a day in my life, summer edition. I might do another one of these when I am out of school entirely. By like the second week of July, I will be done with my summer courses. So maybe I'll do another one where it's like I don't have to worry about school. Let me know if you guys want to see another one once we're further into summer. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. How is writing going for you? By the time you see this, the summer writing retreat will have started. If you don't know anything about that, I will leave the video up here in case you want to join. Latecomers, not a problem. Let me know how your writing is going in the comments, or anything, how anything is going in the comments, and hope to see you in the next one. Peace.